guests here who have never been before. So please keep an eye on the timer in case I call you to the stage. She will show you the green card at the end of 1 minute, the yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and the red card at 2 minutes. 30 seconds are there for you to finish your speech. I'll be calling people at random, and I have also, what happened to me yesterday was when I asked Surya, he said you're the TTM, and he said please do not repeat the same topics that we're using at every meeting. And for me, I don't attend all the meetings, so I don't know which one has been used and which one hasn't. So I decided, okay, I'll come up with my own topics. So I've chosen a few. And when I sent them to Surya, he said, don't use such long topics. I've just written it down. And any one of you can come when I call your name, please come and choose up one topic and speak on that. I'll give you a small tip on table topics. I have been called many times as a guest and as a member. And I think the best thing for you to do is just read it, pause for a second, think. And every topic actually is a story. There's a story behind every topic. I love stories, and I think if you just look at it for a second, you can easily come up with a story. If you tell it in a story form, definitely you can even cross minutes. So that's a tip I'm giving all of you. Just take a couple of seconds just to look at it. Think to yourself, can I connect this with something? And then immediately you'll be able to speak. Okay? So are you all prepared now? Actually, Sudaresan took us on a very nice, peaceful trip. So now I'll make you all nervous. Anybody feeling nervous? Yes?
That's why I gave it before you.
Yes? Yeah, so now I have the power to make you all feel nervous. Who's not feeling nervous? Not feeling nervous. Then I'm not definitely not calling you. You're feeling nervous? Not feeling nervous. So generally we don't call the role players for a table topic simply because they're already playing a role. But today I think there are enough people. If there aren't, then you might be in the drum. So before we start, I think there are two humorists here. We have Kalingam and we have Alagappan, and I think he has tried this before. So in order to get you all to relax a bit, can we do one thing?
No.
Yes? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, then keep your arms out like this. And when you inhale, just bring it in like this. Deep inhale. No, I'm just showing you. Inhale deeply, and when you exhale, what do you do, Alagappan? Told us that day. Okay. Yeah. So when you inhale deeply, and then when you exhale, you have to laugh so loudly that this whole building will shake. Yeah? Can you do that? Okay. Feeling better?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start. I'm just leaving the slips here. And don't get confused because there is a print at the back. You'll have to open it out. I don't believe in wasting paper, so I've just used some newspaper. So it's all here. And the first table topic speaker is going to be DTF.
Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests and friends. The punishment after coming to Menti Toastmaster after a long gap is this. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. What does this mean? I repeat like a table topic master. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. What does this mean? Means nothing to me. A rose is a rose, is a rose, is a rose. How many of you know this famous quote by Shakespeare? So that's what it comes to me. That exactly matches with my today's experience coming into Menti Toastmasters Club after a long gap of, except those 1 or 2 sparks I made here. After a long gap of 2.5 years, I am visiting Menti and planning to be routine from here onwards. And I visited a couple of other Toastmasters clubs in the meantime, in Saudi, in Coimbatore, in Bangalore and other places. All those Toastmasters clubs had different names, but they were all the same roses. They smelled the same. I had no different feeling there at all, except for meeting different petals of the rose. No thorns. It smelled the same. The experience was the same. because I had gone through this journey for so many years and was enjoying every bit, every moment of it. So that's what it means to me when I read this quote called "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet." It's my experience of attending various Toastmasters Club meetings across Tamil Nadu or outside of India. It still remains the same sweet smell. Thank you very much.
That was really nice, how well he used the story about that. Actually, when I was making these topics, I had an idea in my own head. So only when you look out these topics, you realize that each person has a different perspective. That was wonderful. Next speaker will be TTM Algorithm.
Humans have 5 senses. Which is the most powerful according to you? Good evening, everyone. First of all, I forgot what are the 5 senses. One is smell, sight, what is touch, taste. I think taste is the one thing which is very powerful, I think, because basically we Indians, especially I am from a native place. My native place is called Karaikudi, and we live to eat. Actually, that's one important thing which we feel very necessary in our life, because I think the taste is the one which makes lot of difference in many people's life, especially at home. When you don't have a good tasty food, you fight with your spouse. Sometimes when you feel not tasty, you go to restaurants and all other junk foods and you eat everything, and you become unhealthy and come to us for treatment, and that's why we become wealthy. So I think the taste is the one thing which influences our life a lot, and we spend a lot of money for food, especially in restaurants. So I think, that's what I think for now. Hello, thank you.
Thanks, Riga, for that. Me, myself, is good. The next guest, Bharathan.
My topic is which is the best way to teach the children to be a good citizen. To teach kids, we want to place them in a good environment. That only teaches them to be a good citizen. If they were in a bad environment, they get bad things, and they maybe in some.
Very interesting topic. Who listens to you the most?
So according to me,
The person is my mother, so it will be for all of you. So I think she is the only one who listens to all your difficulties, all your thoughts, what problems you face in life. She also gives the best solution to it. She is the most understanding person. Why? Because we are a child and we are the most important thing for her in this world. So that is why I think she is the most, she listens the most, and that's the reason why. And one more important thing is she understands you in depth because she knows you from birth. She knows all your positives, all your strengths, all your weaknesses, and that is why I think she listens to you the most. Thank you.
Yes, Senthil.
So good afternoon. So my topic is, which is the first quality you will look for in a friend and wife? So I can tell a couple of incidents. So the first friend I met was when I was at 2 years old. So the friend name is Milda. She used to be very kind and behave very nicely. After that, the best thing I loved with it was she is very cool going. At the age of 11, I met my another very good friend. His name is KSK. His short name. So sometimes we feel the calmness in the friend makes you more friends. After I completed my graduation, I met my another great friend that is called Chandra. The first incident was that we started with the fight. What happened was, one morning there was no power. He took the water heater and put it in my computer UPS and it blew up. So when I asked him, he denied it that. But slowly we became friends. He used to say, "Words won't talk, only with the inner sense will make you find the best one."
What did Gandhi mean by be the change you want to see? What did Gandhi mean by be the change you want to see? Thank you, Toastmaster Renu. Be the change you want to see. How many of you believe in this? Be the change you want to see. Nice. How many of you follow this? Yeah. Raise your hands. Exactly. So usually I don't like this. Okay. I'm being very frank here. I don't like following these quotes and all. Okay, you guys take whatever you want because I have my personal stories for it. I'm working in a corporate office, so my manager posted these two quotes in my cubicle. One is "do or die," and another one is "it's always impossible until you do it." So "do or die" who told this? Gandhiji, and it is always impossible until you do it. Who told it? Nelson Mandela. So just imagine, why did they tell this? To bring people out of slavery. And it is in my corporate office. So it is a full circle, right? Yeah. So that's like, so be the change you want to see. My manager wanted to complete those jobs, but he was not ready to do it. He's just keeping all those quotes and he's making me to do it. So that's why I told like, if you want to do anything, first you think, can you do that? So I believe in that reason. So whenever I want to give any advice to someone, so I'll just first think, okay, if I'm a really good person to do it or not. So then I say, okay, I'm not a really good person to do it. I'll just say like, you go and try whatever you want. And that's what I say. And I also want you guys to do that, be the change you want to see, because no one is perfect in this world. So the advice you are giving to the other person, there is always a better chance that you can also follow them. So if you want someone to show love to someone, or if you want your kid or your friend to wake up early in the morning, like you just do it first. And after 3 days you will say, okay, this is correct. Okay, now I can advise some other person. So then you do it. So it will be somewhat, what to say, they will also find, okay, this is good, I will do it. I have seen the results. That's it, and that's it from me. Be the change you want. Okay, man. Thank you. Okay.
That is exactly what he meant by it. You just be the change you want to see. You do what you have to do and handle it automatically. So I think you understand. Shankar.
The topic is, what step do you think you could take towards saving our environment? I think it is very relevant topic for today's context, especially in Chennai. Everyone thought about that water scarcity, especially in the OMR road. If you see, there are people are there to live for 25,000 liters. Earlier it was just 750 rupees. Now they are costing for 7,500 rupees. But still they are ready to pay. But the other question rises from all of us, what we are doing to save our environment? Are we taking the proper steps to save our environment? It is very easy to tell the offense to the others. Let's say, even if you are the 4 units or 5 units apartment, they are not due respects to the water. Meaning, whenever the corporation water came up, it will water flow. Even one out of 5 units, even the one person says that switch on the water by providing with the tap meter. The people are not listening. They think that water is a natural source and it is available with all. So this is the forum I can request, or probably I can beg you, water it is the precious stone in our environment. It is our duty, our responsibility to take care and give it to the other generation. Over to you.
Yes, Venkatesh.
I was just wondering when she was mentioning about the topic, yeah. Are you all nervous? I said no at the time. When I'm looking at the topic, what is being given to me, I think I started feeling nervous. The topic given to me was narrate your favorite childhood story or any other story you can remember. I'm just reminded of my story. I have been, brought up in a particular environment where we are not belonging to a particular segment of society, where we have been deprived of certain facilities being given to us. So right from the beginning, I had, thinking of doing something better for the society and all that. But I have been prevented from doing so. On a particular occasion, I had an opportunity to mingle with a social worker who was, right from the very young age, and he was able to train me up how to understand the problems of the society, like the environment, and how to contribute to the society. This I got it from the very young age, I would say like 7 and 8. This is a particular story which I remember. He taught me about planting trees and watering the plant and growing up trees in the neighborhood. This particular story, story in the sense what he has done to me, now that has remained even now in my mind. That is a story which I think I thought I will share it with you. Thank you.
Next is Diego.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests and Renu. So, topic for today. My topic is laughter is the best medicine. Do you agree? Please explain why. I repeat, laughter is the best medicine. Do you agree? Please explain why. And this is a very common quote that used to crop up. It's a very very common topic. If at all anybody has been reading Reader's Digest book from a very young age, you could see this one entire page used to be about laughter. Laughter is the best medicine. And there used to be a series of jokes. There used to be very natural jokes. It's not something made up. They all used to be very natural jokes from people who used to experience it in their regular life. And all those jokes were anybody who came up, they used to send it to Reader's Digest and they used to publish it. So I used to follow this, I used to read this Reader's Digest, and I used to read only this particular section, the laughter is the best medicine. Because this is the only thing I could understand, because a lot of the topics, a lot of the stories were too, a lot interesting things were there, but I used to follow this the most. So I would say that laughter is the best medicine. Most of the humorous speakers here would agree. PM Chokalingam, PM Alvakan sir, PM DM Guru Prasad sir. When they come and crack jokes here, how good you feel. You feel you let down all your inhibitions, you cut down all the burden you are carrying. For that for about 10, 15, 20 minutes you are in the room and you laugh your guts off, you feel so good, you feel so light. So whatever they say makes sense or not, whether it is true or untrue, but still they are here to make you laugh. So those things has a very big impact on you for the rest of the day. At least you feel that laughing at least about 15-20 minutes, you let out a lot of pressure, you let out a lot of steam. What you have accumulated, all those bad vibes that you have accumulated, you let out everything. You feel good for about 15-20 minutes, then you carry it for the entire day. So I feel laughing it out, laughing loud does make a big difference in one's life. So I suggest you, whether there's a joke or not, at least spare a moment in a day for about 5-10 minutes to laugh and get on with your life. Thank you.
Why I chose that topic from Reader's Digest. I was also an avid reader and I still love that magazine. So next is Kim Dinakaran.
Topic is, do you think being kind to animals is the first step towards kind to other humans? Yeah, I would suggest yes, yeah.
I would feel that the same way. Because like normally like we feel that we have, and when we talk about animals, mostly about domestic animals, you see the puppy and another cat or anything, right? So you would feel that they are all like inferior to us. They are like very soft, and you might tend to like be harsh to them. Like, you might also try to vent out your anger or anything. Who you feel that they are inferior, like than you. So if you start thinking that they are like equal to us, then you start showing the affection and being kindness to those animals. It might actually like result in a way that you start treating the other people also. Right? And also like I would also say that we also need to take care of the animals of the dog or anything that is there in our environment, right? So support them and try to be kind and try to support them and take care of them to result in being kind to the other.